ladies and gentlemen. So, I am sitting here in this kitchen making my lovely partner a cup of tea. Now, why am I talking to you when I should be making her a cup of tea? Well, it's because yesterday I finished Dragon's Quest Monsters: The Dark Prince. Now, a small part of me is still not completely done with the game. There's a couple more things I want to Google. There's a couple things I want to research. There's a couple things I want to get done. But I didn't do a first impressions podcast on it. I didn't really do much else about it. But I did enjoy it immensely. This is one of this. You know, as many people as I like say, Dragon Quest Monsters is, you know, big boy Pokemon. I love it, and I love big boy Pokemon. But big boy Pokemon itself, well, needless to say, there's a lot of things that I would like to say about it. But I'm just going to give a couple notes here as I extrapolate. I'd say more. That I want to say, and I will have the full episode of me doing a full review out sometime not this Monday, but the Monday coming next. A couple notes about Dragon Quest Monsters: The Dark Prince. It forces you to engage with the systems. And it forces you to engage with its systems. Its systems being, but the systems, if you are the type of person that enjoys the nitty-gritty, min-maxing aspect of things, I'm not articulating in a great way. I'll go into greater detail with the thing because I don't want to turn this into the review. This is too slapdash. One of the things that I will give this game credit for is it feels very good. You know, the traditional monster battler concept is great. And one of the problems with Pokemon is that once you start getting into an higher upper echelon of things like EV/IV training and things of that nature, the game can get a level of cumbersome, you know, because of, like, while Pokemon absolutely has made EV and IV training significantly more bearable, especially in recent years and with recent entries, making it so entire sections of routes only spawn Pokemon with certain EV specialties. The concept of hyper training, you know, things of that nature. It makes the competitive scene significantly more approachable, which, you know, is great. But, you know, at the end of the day, these are immutable characteristics that cannot be controlled for really unless you're willing to grind an ungodly amount of time into specific things. And again, I apologize for the background noise. I am doing things around the kitchen. 1 second, I'm going to sneeze. Achoo! Fuck me, I want to die. But I digress. Not with Dragon Quest Monsters. It kind of takes all of that cumbersome, you know, game design, and especially with this latest entry, I kind of want to go back and play Dragon Quest Monsters 1 and 2 and see if I can find a localized ROM of 3 and maybe play that. Probably I'll play that on stream, maybe. But, like, at least with Dragon Quest Monsters: The Dark Prince, it takes those cumbersome things and makes them and adds systems to make these a lot more convenient, which is great. Like, a lot of the thing, like having to grind and fight monsters over and over and over again to try and level your mons up in Pokemon, that exercise is significantly expedited in The Dark Prince, which is wonderful, and I'll have a whole section on that I'll go into. But the story is good. I really like the fact that it's a retelling from the alternate perspective of Dragon Quest VI. I think by and large there's very much going to be a sequel come out. They have a DLC that I haven't touched called The Mole Hole, which I hear is very, from a utility perspective, is very useful. but I'm not entirely certain on that. Yeah, the game is lovely. Like the story, it's nothing to write home about. It's a creature collector game. It's, nothing super duper fantastic. It's just fun, tight mechanics and character building, and it's like you take your party builders of like a sort of of a traditional Dragon Quest game, but now you have like a level of customability over your characters as you want. You can run an entire team full of juggernauts that just beat the fuck out of people. You can run a balanced team that focuses on fighting, survival, and boosting. Typical thing I would probably expect is you would have a beastie for healing, a beastie for support, a beastie for magic damage, and a beastie that just hits like a freight train. But I digress. Regardless of everything, I loved The Dark Prince. Expect a fully coherent and at least less rambling and more thought out episode coming out in the next week. I'm planning on that coming out Monday the 12th, I believe, is of February. But I'll keep y'all posted on that. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you guys next time.